When I first heard that Fat Shark was doing the Big Balance beta and that they were going to be reworking both some talents and some weapons, I was excited. I thought, okay, well, they're definitely going to rework Ranger Veteran and they're going to rework Huntsman. Right? Apparently not. I was very disappointed with Fat Shark when the Big Balance beta ended, and the only notable change to Huntsman was that they gave him some damage reduction. Which you couldn't even keep, by the way. You'll lose it if you get hit. That aside, Huntsman, in my view, is just a bad class, propped up and supported with really good weapons. His Tuskor Spear, amazing. The Halberd, great weapon. The Empire Longbow, I'm not crazy about the zoom, but it's still really good. He's got others too. I mean, he's got the X-Sword, he's got the Bretonnian Longsword. These are all really good weapons. But they're on such a turd of a class, and I don't understand it. Huntsman just has too many talents that suck. Let me give you some examples. First off, Huntsman's got killing blows give you temp health, which, okay, I can see that, it's fine. But then he's got staggering for THP. Staggering. Why? Because he has shields? First off, who even uses a shield on a Huntsman? Never happens. You never see it. He needs a damaging for THP. I love the Halberd. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game. But guess what? I can't use staggering for THP when I'm using a Halberd. I am forced to use killing blows. You know? Like, anything you do with staggering for THP, damaging can do, and like include other weapons to be better. Like, you can still use the mace, you can still use the great hammer with damaging, and make your temp health. It's totally doable. Either staggering should be gotten rid of and damaging should be the THP there, or they should get rid of killing blows and put damaging. Damaging needs to be a THP thing for Huntsman. Moving on. His talent, Keep It Coming. Every third ranged hit causes the next shot to consume no ammunition. Why? Why is this talent on Huntsman? This is a completely useless talent. He already has his passive, which gives you an ammo back if you get a headshot. Then he's got the talent where you get 10% of your ammo back for killing a special, which on high difficulty, by the way, there are crap tons of. So you're never going to run out. And on top of that, you can run Conservative Shooter or Scrounger on your bow or your handgun or whatever range weapon you use and get ammo back that way. He doesn't need this talent. Keep It Coming is a completely useless talent. Should be done away with. Absolute garbage. No thank you. Then he's got Thrill of the Hunt. Ranged headshots increase reload speed by 20% for 5 seconds. This is barely noticeable. Even on weapons with a super, maybe not super long, but like a longer reload time. The blunderbuss, the handgun, you barely notice it. The reload time is still long. 20% is almost nothing. Why is this a talent? This does nothing for Huntsman. It just makes him, like, it pigeonholes you into not using that talent. So, like, you look at, like, oh, he's got 3 talents here, except this one's complete ass. So really, you only have 2 talents that you can kind of use on this line, for example. Next, Burst of Enthusiasm. And I've talked about this one before. I absolutely hate, with a passion, this talent. Ranged headshots or critical hits give you 2 temp health. Crit headshots give you 4 temp health. So it's the same thing as like the crits and headshots. You'll give you temp health for melee, but it's for range only. It's weird. He's the only one that has a talent like this, and I think it's absolute ass, personally. Oh, by the way, it can only trigger once per attack. Essentially, it just encourages ranged only play, and it's completely impractical because guess what? If you are the kind of person where you're just going to shoot your way through the whole map, guess what you're not going to do? You're probably not going to get hit that much because you're going to be standing behind your team, letting them kind of melee the horde or whatever, or you're going to be standing like to the side or somewhere out of the way. You're probably not going to get hit that much. which means you don't really need to make temp health that much. I mean, of course, there's instances where you do, but personally, I find it much easier to like just take the Tuskor Spear and push attack a couple times, get your staggering, get your temp health like that, or take the halberd and just bop someone in the head and get like 30 temp health that way. It's much quicker than, oh, hold on, I gotta shoot and a shoot and shoot, and you do like 20 shots to get like any kind of noticeable temp health from this talent. It's complete garbage. Why is it on here? No other character has a talent like this. This is stupid. Quite frankly, I hate this talent. I've always hated it. We got 2 more here. Getting down to his ultimates. Blend in. I hate this. It reduces prowl, the cooldown of prowl, by 30%. So normally it's a minute 30. This takes it down to a minute and 3 seconds. So first off, Huntsman's ultimate, for the damage it does, is way too freaking long. It's normally a minute and 30 seconds, right? That's longer than Witch Hunter Captain's ultimate. But it does like a 1/5 of the damage, max. But with Blend In, you're telling me I'm sacrificing 27 seconds off my ultimate, but I only get to do 1 hit for boosted damage, 1 shot for boosted damage? And then I'm revealed? That is ridiculous. I am sorry. That is just absolute crap, and I will not accept it. Blend In is hot trash. Why is it there? Why can't they make something that is like somewhat good, you know, for another ultimate choice? Blend In is terrible. And then you have the other one, Head Down and Hidden. It increases the length of prowl to 10 seconds instead of 6, the base damage. But this talent is even worse than Blend In, because now you have to wait a minute and 30 seconds to do 1 shot on a monster or whatever for boosted damage. Yeah, you got the sneaky whatever, you can position yourself, but you have 1 shot. You know how little damage that does? Even if you hit the headshot with that 1 shot of boosted damage, that's not even going to take off like 15% of a Rat Ogre's health on Legend, you know? Never mind Cataclysm. Like, it's terrible. You're pretty much forced to use Concealed Strikes if you want to do any kind of damage, and even that one doesn't do that much. Why is the cooldown for Huntsman a minute and 30 seconds? Doesn't make any sense at all. It needs to be like 50, 55, maybe 45 seconds, you know, around there. Or the damage needs to be way freaking higher for monsters and stuff. It makes no sense. So that's kind of my gripes with Huntsman. He's got some talents that really, really suck. His cooldown's way long. His weapons are great, which makes him kind of fun. I think that's why people really like Huntsman, honestly. It's because his weapons are really fun. And they're good. They're strong. I think that's what people think when people say, like, Huntsman's a good class, he's not so bad. I think it's just because they're using, like, these weapons that are really good. Like the Empire Longbow, really good. The handgun, great weapon. The Tuskor Spear, great. The Halberd, awesome. Brett Longsword, lots of fun. Blend In, burst of enthusiasm, keep it coming. Thrill of the hunt, not so good. What do you guys think? Do you like Huntsman? Do you like those talents? How do you play him? Give me your thoughts.